delighted to hand over for an extremely important and timely discussion on digital and health to Rajendra Pratap Gupta, who's extremely familiar to many of you. He's one of the thought leaders when it comes to digital and health. He's the chairman of the Dynamic Coalition on Digital Health and the Internet Governance Forum. Rajendra, great to have you with us. Take it away.
Thanks, Ali. Good morning to everyone. As chair of the panel, it's my duty to put my comments at the start of the panel. So firstly, I thank great friend Alan Donnelly for his wonderful initiative of H20 and the Health and Development Partnership and hosting this impactful forum here. I also thank Dr. Tedros and the WHO for the commitment and support to this. And if you reflect back on COVID, we will see, that it has shaken the world. And when a shakeup happens, leaders emerge. So as they say, that we shouldn't let a good crisis go to waste. So now we had the loss, we have the lessons, we should reflect back, learn, implement, take action. In fact, COVID-19 is probably the worst documented crisis in human history since we started documenting. And before COVID, digital health was only hype for most quarters. And during COVID, it was the only hope because the world had come to a stop. Doctors won't meet the patients, patients won't be able to meet doctors face to face. So just imagine what would be the world without digital health if it was not around. I think very clearly COVID has brought to the front the importance of health, importance of science, private-public partnerships, policies, regulations, and vaccine development is a testimony to this. It was done in record time. I think the learning is without health, there would be no humanity, and without humanity, there will be no health. That's a clear message. COVID-19, I would call it chronic COVID because it's going to have a lingering impact on those who had, and it's going to stay. And now monkeypox. So it's like a decade of the virus. It's also a decade for reglobalization in terms of science, partnerships, philanthropy, and action. We need to transform healthcare through digital health for all, with all, by 2028, when it is 50 years of Alma Ata. We promised health for all by 2000, we're still not there. At least we can promise digital health for all. So it's not going to be easy. If you really look at how medicine has evolved, what drove medicine in 18th century was biology, 19th century chemistry, 20th century physics, and 21st century is maths, is data. It's not going to be an easy transition. I think as Soumya put it very rightly, it is beyond white coats. So I think there'll be bigger issues for us to address. It's not the change that should worry us, it's the speed of change that's happening that should worry us. I think we have to address the issue of trust, equity, data as a global good, innovative financing, and to address and to leverage the full potential of digital health. I have probably the world's most impactful leaders with me on this panel. It is very difficult to get into detailed description of what these people have accomplished, but if I were to put in one line, these are the global doers and thinkers and influencers in health.